Welcome back to Shady Oaks Farm. So today this morning I should say, it's morning. We have a problem with the pond. We have muskrats. I've had this problem before, but I never did any video on it. So I'm gonna do a video this time. But it's one thing about when you build a pond. It's not you build something and you walk away. There's always maintenance to it. You know, whether you have weeds to control, algae to control. If you saw my video out there, we had a weed problem last year that we fixed, primrose, and we showed you how we took care of that. And so far, it's pretty good. We do have a little bit of algae going on, but I'm waiting for the algae to get a little bit more established. You know, there's some of it, you know, with the wind and stuff, you know, it'll sink and go away, you know, whatever. But we do have some on the shoreline that I will spray if I have to. But right now, it's not bad enough to spray. But today we have a muskrat problem. So I was out here last night sitting on the deck. We were just taking a break, working on the house, and I thought I saw a muskrat. And so I got the binoculars out, and sure enough, saw two of them swimming around there. So I got the 22 out, tried to shoot them from the deck of the house, but no avail. So I thought, well, it's time to trap them. So we're going to show you what we're doing here, and I'll try to show you a couple places I'm going to set it up and where I think their dens are. I think they're probably using the same dens they had last time when I trapped these. So I'm going to show you how I trap them. It's not too difficult, but again, like I say, you got to do this kind of stuff if you have a pond. I know a lot of people say you're killing an animal, but if you don't kill the muskrats, they will destroy your dam. And that's right now I got some holes on my dam side here that I need to make sure they don't, you know, get in there and start tunneling around in it. So let me show you what I got going here. So we're going to use the Conibear 110. Probably the simplest trap out there to set for muskrats. I'll show you how I set this thing up. I use a frame for mine, and what I mean when I use a frame, I think a frame works a lot better, and you'll see this all over the internet and stuff. There's some YouTube videos out there. A frame is this thing right here, and there's different types of them. I like this one right here, and so this one here you can set this Conibear trap on, and I'll show you how when I set it here, how it works. And you can set this in the water, and you can set it to any depth you want. So you want to get down below the water, and it will sit nice and square in the water. So if you look at it here, you know, it'll sit nice and square, you know, down in the water. So let me set this up a little bit, and I'll show you what I'm doing here. But let me show you let me pull the camera off the UTV here, and I'll show you, see if I can find a couple of their entrance holes here for you. All right, so got the camera off here. We're gonna look along this bank here and see what we can find. I brought the 22 rifle down just in case I saw one out here this morning. I don't see any fresh ones here. I stuck a stick in that one last year. But let me walk along the bank here and see what we can find here. I know I saw one on the other side of the bank. I thought I saw one over here last night too. So I'll walk along. This is the dam side, so this is my side I worry about the most. So, and you can see, like here, you can see those tunnels down in there. And that tells me that we have a potential one here. That looks like a potential one down there, if you can see. You can see those holes down there. That stick, they're going right underneath that stick, and then of course it goes down underneath the bank there. So I got a feeling that's one of them right there. And what I'll do is I'll set it down, I'll set that trap. I'll move that stick out of the way, and I'll set that trap down there. I'm gonna keep walking along here. A lot of times you'll see, you got these leaves along here in the water. You'll see where they make a trail, and they'll you know, you can see where they swim up along the shoreline there. So I don't see any more down here. So let me set one back here, and I'm going to set one on the other side of the pond. fact, I think I'll just set one out in that lower, further out there. I think I'll just set one out in there, in that hole there. So you can see that one there. I'll show you how I set that one down in that water there. So I got a feeling that's where he's at. All right, so as I said before, I got a frame here and I got a trap. Let me show you how this trap works. Lay my frame down. So I'm going to bait this one with a carrot. And so what I do, you can set these with your hands. Some people have a thing to set them with. You don't really need it. Put my carrot in pocket here for a second. All right. So I'm gonna get my trigger thing. So if you ever seen a conibear trap work, the way it works is you set the trap, and I don't want to, well, I can set it here. Let me show you how this works here. So squeeze it down, squeeze it over like so, and you got 3 settings on this thing. You got there's a fine, a medium, and a heavy. I just use a heavy. Get my trigger over here in the center, set it, squeeze it together, set it like so, like that, and there you go, you got it set. So the way it works, I'll put a carrot on the middle of that right there. You can see the little splines coming down. I'll put a carrot there. Let me get a stick here and I'll show you how that works. So I got me a stick here, got the trap here. So you got this one, Mr. Muskrat here, you know, da 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 da. Oh yeah, look at me, I see a carrot over there. Yum, yum. Oh boy, I never see carrots out here. And he swims through here and you got this on the frame. And I'll show you, put the frame on there. And he hits that. And old Mr. Muskrat, his head goes splat. And I don't really care. So that's how it works there. So he got the carrot though. You can see there, you know. So I'm going to set it again. I'll put the frame on it this time and show you how that frame works. You know, I hate muskrats. I can't find a use for them. Maybe some people eat them, I don't know. Think I should have a muskrat catch, clean, and cook. Better not tell my wife. Alright, so let me get the, before I set this thing, let me get my carrot on there. Get the old Mr. Carrot out of the pocket here. We're just going to stick it on the, if I can show you here, if you can see it, I'm just going to stick it on the little spline there, like so. But I'll tell you what, you don't want to get your fingers caught in this sucker. So there he is, Mr. Carrot. So now let me take a frame. The way the frame works is you stick this, you just stick it up in here like so, in between there, and you go around, bring it, and then you come over here on that corner side over there, if you can see that, and you just push up, hold on to your thing, push up like so. So there's my frame. Now I want to make sure I can set this over a little farther. Get that carrot in the center. I do not want something impeding my trap. Like so. There you go. So now I got a frame in there. What I'll do is I'll stake this down like so. I'll put a stake down in the ground or in the water and bring it back to the bank or something. That's what that chain's for. So they can't drag it off. But let me go ahead and put this frame in. I'll show you what we're doing here. All right, take my mighty muskrat trap, find my hole again. I think it's down this way somewhere. In fact, we're just going to use that stick I had. So we're going to position him down in the water. You can see this if I don't fall in. So here's how the frame works. So I know my hole down in there. You can see that. And I'm gonna sit there and push that thing down in there. Hold on, pull that out a little bit. Make sure I get him down that nice hole down there. There. Take my glove off. So you can see him down in there. You can see that or not. That frame holding that up. That's what's nice. And then I'll take my chain. If I can find my chain. There it is. And I'm going to take it right there and I'm going to stake it with that stick. A lot of times I'll use rebar, but so there we have it. Let the water clear up there though. You can see it down in there. And then I'm going to move over across the bank there, and I know I got one over there, and I think I got one underneath the dock there. I see a little coot out there of all ducks. You know, I got a coot swimming around in my pond. They won't leave. They're not scared of you. They'll just swim around the pond. Now the old wood ducks, they'll take off as soon as I come down here. And we do have a wood duck problem, not a wood duck problem. We got a starling problem. So you can see my wood duck box over there, and I'll do that video on that one. We are going to catch us some starlings. So if you don't keep the starlings out of your wood duck box, then the wood duck's not going to use it. So we need to get that established soon that, you know, once those starlings find that box, they will not give up. Last year, I did not video it, but last year I think I threw the nest out there at least a dozen times. They'd build a nest overnight, I'd throw it out. They build it again, I'd throw it out. And I wouldn't throw it on the ground, I'd take it with me because I want to make sure they worked at it to build a new one. And then eventually it got to the point where I was throwing the nest out and the eggs out. I'd throw the eggs in the water and throw the nest in the garbage. I did that for probably 3 or 4 days at least. I don't know how many eggs that poor bird laid, but I'm not having starlings around here, so especially in a wood duck box. Go find another tree somewhere. So we are having a starling problem, and I'll do a video on that too, how we're going to catch those starlings. You probably might not have seen how they do that, so we'll show you that. Let me go set the other trap out. Before I stand here, Mr. Muskrat comes by and decides he wants a carrot. All right, so we're on the other side of the pond, and I got a couple potential spots here. I'm going to put one right here, right down in there. You can see. I'm going to put one right there. Now I have another spot that could be a potential, but with all these leaves, it's really tough right now to see where they could be coming under, because they can go underneath those leaves. I have one down here. It's definitely a den, but I don't know if they've taken up the old one again, or you know, it's still just vacant. There's a lot of leaves in it. Let me go down here and show you. But it's definitely a muskrat hole. And I'm going to, I have a half a dozen more on order of the Conibear 110s. And I have already 2 dozen frames, so that's not a problem. But let me show you this one over here, and you can see definitely this is a, right here. And I took some leaves out of here, but this is definitely your typical, you know, you can see they bored down in here, and that ground's caved in all along there. Now a lot of times you can find a place where they'll have a little feeding area. They'll perch off of the side of the pond, you know, or they'll poop around there somewhere, but I don't see that here anywhere. But I've knocked those leaves around there, and if I had more traps, I'd probably put one there too, but until I get more traps, which hopefully they'll be in by the end of the week, and I'll set more out here. But for now, I'm going to set 2 out here, and then we'll go from there. So let me set this other one out and see how that works. I know last night I saw one swimming around here. Like I said, I was up on the porch. You can see my chair up on the porch up there probably. I was sitting up there with a rifle and trying to shoot him down here. If I had the rifle earlier, I was up there when I saw them. They were over here on this bank over here. But time I got out here, they were swimming along this bank and down this way. So, you know, just didn't get a good aim on it. But we'll get them one way or the other. We're either going to shoot them, or we're going to trap them. So let me set this other trap out. So same thing, same principle. Go ahead and it's all oiled up again. Put my carrot on. Like so. Get my carrot. Go ahead and set this one. Like I said, I gotta worry about these. These have been oiled, so things slip off of there pretty easy. I'm setting these on a heavy. There we go. Put my frame on. Stick my frame up there like so. Like that. There's my frame. There's my carrot. I went and got a piece of rebar this time, so let me go down there and show you what we're doing. How we're going to set this one out. Find my hole over here. See if I can hold the camera and put one out. All right, so we're going to stick him right down in here because I know he's going in either there or there. I think he's going in here. So we're going to stick that down in the water like so. Get my rebar. Rebar is a little bit better than a stick. Find my hole there. Like so. So there you go. So we'll see how that works out. Hopefully we'll get him there. I could move those sticks down there. Put a little closer to that hole. We'll see how that goes. We'll see if he coordinates, goes right underneath that. We're gonna find out. If it doesn't work, if he sets it off, we'll move those sticks out of there and put it a little closer to that hole. But I think we'll be all right. And we'll come back out here and check them tonight. Or tomorrow morning. So there you have it. Like I say, you know, you gotta do a little more maintenance. We only set 2 out. I get the other 6, we'll set probably all 6 of them out. You know, I got a couple more holes. I like to set one at one and a couple more along the dam over there, and we'll see what we can do. I'll show you what the results are. And we'll continue this video in a day or so. Thanks. All right, so I'm back. I got a few more traps this morning. I'll show you what we got here. We got a couple new ones. All right, so I got a couple new ones here, you can see. We're gonna put those out. I got one over by the dock, and I don't know if you can see that or not. We're gonna put one right down in there, because I think that goes back into here, and then he's got multiple tunnels back in here, or he or she. So we're gonna stick one in here, in that tunnel there. Again, I'll get a frame out. I'm not gonna use a carrot this time. I'm just gonna put it in there and hope it catches it as it's going under. All right, you can see my frame set up here. Grab the top. You can see what I got set up here. And I'm gonna stick it down in here. But we're gonna stick it down in here, this hole here. Like so. You see that down there. And we'll just stake it. Got a piece of rebar. We'll put it through the hole there, like so. So there you go. We'll see if that will block it out. And I might have to put several out here. There's a couple channels he can come in through here, so we'll see what happens. I think that's his main one. He comes in, but if it's not, we'll put one up in here somewhere. Maybe right up in here somewhere, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about putting one right there, maybe. But we're gonna have to see how it works out. Okay, let's go set one more. All right, so this is that one I talked about this morning. I want to put one right there in that hole there. Again, I'm not gonna put a carrot on it. Yeah, just in case he's swimming back up in there. So we're gonna stick one right there in that hole there. Another frame we're gonna use. All right, so you can see how this one, got this one set up here in a hole. Right there. So, you see the pin down there. So basically how it works, show you. If I can show you here. Here's old Mr. Muskrat. You can see him swimming. Hey, I'm home. And he's coming through. And he swims to his home. Hey honey, I'm home. Oh! And you can see what happens. All right. We're gonna set it again. So push it back down in there. Right at the bottom. Grab my chain. All right, so you can see my stake. Got my chain running to the trap there and a trap down in the water. So that frame keeps it, like I say, whatever height you want it. I got it right on the bottom there. So we don't know if this one's used or not, but we will find out. All right, we'll come back and check them this evening or maybe tomorrow morning and see what we got. Okay, so it's the following day. Let's go out and check the traps today and see if we got anything. I don't know. It went from 70-some degrees yesterday to about 40 to 50 degrees this morning. So what a difference in the weather makes. You know, it rained last night. So let's see what we got. We're gonna go check them out and we'll see if we got anything. All right, so we're over on the other side of the pond here. Those ones I put out on the opposite side of the dock. This is the ones I tried to shoot from the porch up here, but I think we got something over in this one here. Yep, there we go. If you can see it down there or not, but he definitely got trapped. So let me pull him out of here and we'll dispose of that one. All right, so there you go. There's one Mr. Muskrat trying to nibble on a carrot. Guess it didn't work out too well for him. So we'll go check the other ones out here. I checked the ones on the dam side. There was nothing on the dam side. So we'll keep checking those. I didn't pull the camera off since there wasn't anything there, but we'll check this other one down the bank here. One I know that had a also had a potential place for a muskrat over there. So let me pull him off of here and hope he doesn't chew my hand off. So we're going to set this one again, put it back out there, because like I said, I know there's two at least. Doesn't mean there's not more, but we definitely know we got two. And I'm going to go ahead and put that one back in the water. So there you have it. There's one rat. Ugly little creatures. But we're going to go down. The pelts are about $7 a piece. I don't do anything with the pelts, but some people still keep them. I probably should find somebody that traps around here and ask if they want the pelts. But let's go check the other one out. Like I say, I put that one back in there. We'll see if we catch another one, and I'll dispose of this one. All right, as you can see, nothing on this one. Still sitting down there. We're gonna leave it down there though. So I checked one on the other side over there and then on the dam side, and there was nothing. I need to put a few more out, but we'll see if we catch another one. That other one I just got out of there. We know it's a definitely den. I hope it's the other adult. I think there's 2 adults. I haven't seen any other ones, smaller ones. So we'll come back maybe tomorrow, check it again, and see what we got. All right, we're out looking at traps again today. Not a good day, I tell you. As I said yesterday, it was 75 the day before. Today it is 34 degrees, 35 degrees. So it is cold, but we have to check these traps. I don't want these things staying in there overnight. So water is up. Pond is overflowing. Check this first one here. Turn the camera around, you can see nothing's happened. I don't know if you can see it down there or not. I can see the frame standing up, trap still. I can see the carrot down there. So this is not being used right now. At least not now, it isn't. Water's overflowing on the pond. You can see it in the pipe down there. So we got a lot of rain last night. So it's coming out pretty good. Let's go check the other traps out. So we'll go check them all out. All right, here's number 2. As you can see down there, I don't know if you can see it or not, but that one still hasn't gone off either. So we'll go check the other ones. 2 more left. So I didn't expect anything to be in those, but the other side now, that's where we got that one yesterday. So we'll see if we got anything over there. All right, I can see that one down there. Nothing in that one either. This is the one I caught one in yesterday. He's still there with a carrot in it, so he is not going in this one either. So we'll leave these out for another day. So nothing today. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want them sitting out here, you know, for 2 or 3 days and they get all bloated up, and they're fun to take off at that point. So we'll check another day, maybe tomorrow. Well, there you have it. That's the old muskrat trapping. We got one so far, but we'll keep working on the other one. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video. Get him like that. Don't squeeze your fingers in there.